Yo, YouTube fam, how y'all doing? TM Nation, how y'all doing? It's your boy Tecmo here again, and I'm back with another review and unboxing. And today is another great day. You saw the thumbnail. You know what we have today. The Crusher ANC by Skullcandy. And what I'm going to do for you guys in this video is provide you with all the information you need to make an informed buying decision. I'm going to take care of you whether you're new to Skullcandy altogether or you have the venues, the Crusher Wireless, or the Crusher 360s. As for myself, I think I'm pretty qualified to give you a good opinion on whether you should pick the new ones up or not, as I have the three previous big dogs right here. I've done reviews and unboxings on the Crusher Wireless, the Crusher 360, and the venues as well. For those of you that just want to know what the main differences are between the Crusher 360s and the Crusher ANC headphones, I put this together for you. So if that's all you want to know, you can pause the video right here and read through the specs at your leisure. But for the rest of you that want to hear mic audio quality recordings, I got you covered. As always, I'll also provide you with my leakage test. And since a lot of people wonder about lag with these headphones, I also put together a lag test as well. And with my lag test, I try to cover as many people as possible. I did it with the iPhone and with the Android phone as well. So before I get ahead of myself, let me bust the box open for you and give you some more specs. And then once I've gone over all the specs and all the good things that the Crusher ANCs have to offer, I'll give you my opinion. Do I think they're worth the $319.99 price tag? So that being said, let me bust the box open for you guys and get on with the video. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, so taking a look at the packaging, as always, Skullcandy delivers with their presentation. I've never had an issue with the way that they package their products. When you open the box, you really feel like you're getting a premium product. And once you get the box open, you'll see that you have your carrying case, which has your headphones and your accessories inside of it. And then you have a smaller sized envelope with your Skullcandy documentation inside of it. Inside the envelope, you get your warranty information, which is a 2-year warranty. And then you have your user manual, which is pretty detailed. You have pictures and written instructions as well. In the past, I have mentioned that Skullcandy did kind of skimp on their user manual, but that's not the case with the Crusher ANCs. Whatever you want to know how to do, you should be able to find it in your user manual. Next, you have your carrying case. It is a nice design. It shouldn't have any issues keeping your headphones and your accessories safe. It's like a harder canvas type material, but again, it should keep your items safe while you're transporting them or anything of that nature. And then once you open up the case, you'll see you have your headphones and your cables just chilling inside. In the corner of the case, you have a nice little spot where you can place your cables. Now you're gonna have a hard time folding them up the way that you get them from the Skullcandy factory. I don't have the patience, but if you can figure it out, more power to you. And in terms of the cables, these do use USB Type-C, which is perfect, and I'm glad to see. And the USB Type-C will definitely help with the rapid charge on these, which will give you about 3 hours with just 10 minutes worth of charging. And in total, you can expect to get about 24 hours worth of usage on a single charge. But if you run out of juice, they do include a 3.5mm cable in the box. So you can use the Crusher ANCs with that cable, but you're not gonna have any access to the bass slider. You're also not going to be able to use active noise canceling when you're using the cable. Now, I like the design of the Crusher ANCs. They have a nice subtle look, and I did pick up the all black version to go with most of my Skullcandy headphones, but they do have a deep red option available through skullcandy.com, and they also do have the black and peanut butter colorway as well, similar to the 360s, but I'm not a fan of either of those colors, so I just picked up the black. It's nice, professional, and subtle looking. And with these headphones, you can fold them up and you can lay them down as well. They feel really nice in the hands. They feel sturdy and like they'll withstand some wear and tear. I haven't heard any creaks yet, so that's a good sign. And they're also pretty flexible, so I don't think that you're gonna break these just using them normally. And the ear cups are nice and plush. You have generous amounts of padding both on your ear cups and on the top as well. The top padding of headphones are always a concern for me for obvious reasons, My bald homies out there, you can relate. But with these, like I said, they have generous amounts of padding. I've worn them for a few hours at a time. No issues so far. The headband is also fully adjustable, so no matter what size noggin you have, you should have a level that'll fit you. Now with these headphones, you do have all of your playback controls. On the right ear cup is where you can adjust your volume up and down, pause and play your music, track forward, track back, all that good stuff. And then on your left ear cup is where you have your ANC control, your battery indicator, and your bass slider. On the right ear cup, you also have your 3.5mm jack and your USB Type-C charging port. And instead of going with the touch slider like what's on the 360s, they went back a little bit and gave us a slider like what's on the Crusher wireless headphones. I do like the touch slider that is on the 360s, but you do have a little bit more control and can be a little bit more precise with this slider that's on the ANCs. Now speaking about the controls, if you want to turn ANC on or off, you just want to double tap this button right here to do so. And the headphones do give you voice prompts, so when you turn it on, it'll say active noise canceling on. And likewise, when you turn ANC off, it'll let you know that ANC is off. These also have an ambient mode that you can activate by holding down on the left ear cup for about 4 seconds. It does take a while to activate it, but once it's activated, you'll be able to hear what's going on around you. And if you ever need to know how much charge is left on your headphones, just tap this button once and it'll display how much charge you have left. And these are rocking Bluetooth 5.0, so pairing is super simple. You shouldn't have any issues. To get started, simply hold down the power button on the left ear cup. Once you see the flashing lights, you'll know you're in pairing mode. From there, just go to your device, connect to them, and you're good to go. And now I want to talk a little bit about the personalize your sound feature that these headphones have. And basically how you use this feature is you download the Skullcandy app and you go through your initial setup like anything else. And then once you've done that, the app will take you through a series of tests to create a sound tailored just for you. And the app is going to test you on both of your ears. It'll first test you on your left headphone, and basically what it'll do is give you different frequency sounds, and you tap a button if you hear them or not. And then based off your feedback, it'll come up with your own profile that you can name and assign to yourself. You can choose to have multiple profiles, or you can turn it off altogether. It's your choice. But if you want to make changes to your profile, you're going to have to do so through the app. Now, another nice feature that's app driven with these headphones is the tile feature. With the tile feature, you can keep up with your headphones and track them if you ever forget where you left them. Once you set up the tile app and connect them with your headphones, you have the ability to send a chime through your headphones, and your headphones will keep chiming until you find them or until you tell the app to stop it. And through the app, it'll tell you how close in proximity you are to your headphones, so it's a nice feature. I don't know how much I'll use it, but it's nice to have access to it. Now, in terms of comfort, placing them on my head for the first time, they feel great. No issues in terms of how they feel on my head. These do use 40mm drivers, and the ear cups are super plush and soft, so you shouldn't have any problems with ear fatigue. They also aren't overly heavy. Holding them in the hands, they feel about as heavy as the 360s, maybe even a little lighter. But now that we've got them paired and we're ready to roll, let's test out the leakage. So as you heard, they do leak some sound, but if you have them up 75 to 100%, you can just expect for that to happen. I also did capture some mic quality audio for you guys. Let's take a listen. Alright guys, so right now I'm talking to you through the mics on the Skullcandy Crusher ANC headphones. This is unedited audio, so this should give you an idea of how you'll sound when you're making voice calls. So based off of that, you should be okay with call quality. I did make a couple voice calls using the headphones. I could hear who I was talking to perfectly. They came through loud and clear. And on the other end, they said I sounded pretty clear as well. So the call quality should be decent for you. And using these headphones over the last day, I haven't experienced any lag. I did a test with both my iPhone 11 and my Galaxy S10. No lag existed, even through the YouTube app. It's your boy Tecmo here again, and I'm back with another review and unboxing. And for those of you that have been watching me for a while, you know I typically like true wireless earbuds. But for about the last week, I've been using the Status BTS 2X wireless earbuds. It's your boy Tecmo here again, and I'm back with another review and unboxing. And for those of you that have been watching me for a while, you know I typically like true wireless earbuds. But for about the last week, I've been using the Status BTS 2X wireless earbuds. So again, if you're concerned with YouTube video lag, you should not have an issue with that. I haven't experienced it on either iOS or on Android. So now let's talk about the active noise canceling for a moment. I've used them in a couple different environments, and I'll tell you the ANC works pretty well. Using them here around my house, sounds such as my fan buzzing, the air conditioner running, or a shower running were all canceled out by the headphones. I also took them out to my balcony. I can usually hear all the kids outside playing. That disappeared as well. I haven't done any scientific tests or anything like that, but I'd estimate they probably filter out about 75% of your environmental noise. But if you turn your music up 75 to 100%, you're not gonna hear anything that's going on around you. They do get pretty loud. And I can't tell you what the difference is in between the technology that the venues use and the technology that the Crusher ANCs use. But in my opinion, the Crusher ANCs do a better job of filtering out your environmental noise. And on to the sound quality, the Crusher ANCs sound great. They're an upgraded version of the 360s. The easiest way for me to describe the Crusher ANCs is think about the Crusher 360s and the venues having a baby that grew up to be better than its parents. With the Crusher ANCs, you get a lot of clarity even at the higher levels. When you do have the bass slider up all the way, you can get some distortion, but for the most part, for the highs and mids, you maintain a good level of clarity even at the higher levels. And at the higher levels, the bass maintains that skull rattling punchy sound as well. In terms of scores, I'd give the highs and mids about a 9, maybe a 9.5, and the bass is gonna get a 9.5 from me. They sound amazing. They're what I expected from Skullcandy. So if bass is your thing and you have the extra money to spend, I'd say get the Crusher ANCs over the 360s. For an extra 20 bucks, you get digital active noise canceling, USB Type-C, the Tile app, and you also get the Personalize Your Sound app as well. It's pretty much a no-brainer in my opinion. The only area that the 360s win in is battery life. But with the rapid charging, just throw your ANCs on the charger for a few minutes and you'll be good to go. If bass is not your thing and you just want active noise canceling, you can go for the venues. But I'm still not that big of a fan of the venues. The active noise canceling is okay, and the build quality is not as premium as you'll get on the 360s or on the Crusher ANCs. But that being said, guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope it was informative. If you have any questions that I didn't answer in the video, leave them in the comments section. I'll try to get you an answer. But until then, I appreciate you watching. If you could just drop a like on the video before you get up out of here, it'll definitely help me out. Until I see you next time, like I always say, y'all be safe, y'all stay positive, and most importantly, your boy Tecmo hopes y'all have a great day. I'll catch y'all in the next video, but until then, I'm out. Peace. Hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you don't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.